This is IGN. It's official. Superman is the first superhero movie of 2025 to fly past $600 million at the global box office. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, the 10th season of Fortnite Festival kicks off today, and this time around, the band Gorillaz is headlining the event. As officially announced by Epic Games, Season 10 starts today, August 26th, and brings Noodle 2D, Russell Hobbs, and Murdoch Nichols to Fortnite Festival, following up past celebrity acts including Bruno Mars last season, Sabrina Carpenter, Hatsune Miku, Snoop Dogg, and more. Of course, a new band also means a new main stage, this time set up perfectly for Gorillaz, surrounded by a skyscraper-filled city, graffiti walls, a train whooshing overhead, and a bit of a skate park vibe going on. In addition to songs by Gorillaz, a Noodle and 2D bundle is in the Fortnite shop containing both musicians' outfits, Noodle's guitar case, a Dare emote, Noodle's guitar, 2D's megaphone back bling, a Gorillaz camo wrap, 2D's mic, the Dare jam track, and Bonesy Balloon's contrail. All items are also available for purchase individually, alongside the Clint Eastwood jam track. Russell Hobbs and Murdoch Nichols have outfits and accessories available to earn through the Season 10 Music Pass, alongside new jam tracks from Mixi, Hanumankind, and Stone Temple Pilots. Epic also made a handful of improvements to the game with the update, including adding good notes and adjusting the design of lift notes so it's easier to tell when to press and when to let go. Both of these new designs can be turned off in the settings if you so choose. And we haven't heard much from any of the characters in Marvel's Eternals since the film debuted in 2021, and apart from a single What If episode and a quick nod in Captain America Brave New World, it's unclear if the MCU is going to acknowledge them in a serious way again. But to hear actor Kumail Nanjiani tell it, there may have originally been much bigger plans for at least his character to have a larger role in the MCU long term. On a recent episode of the Working It Out podcast, Nanjiani talked about his reaction to Eternals' release and its audience reception, saying that he originally signed on with Marvel for 6 movies, a video game, and a theme park ride. At the time, he says he thought, "This is going to be my job for the next 10 years. I'll be doing Marvel movies every year. In between, I'll be doing my own little things. Whatever I want to do." And then none of that happened. It's likely that whatever big plans Marvel had for him and the other Eternals were pivoted away from when Eternals was received poorly by both critics and audiences, and despite a strong initial box office performance, interest quickly fell off and the film ended up over budget. In 2022, Patton Oswalt seemed to tease an Eternals 2 also directed by Chloe Zhao, but unless Nanjiani is doing a really good bluff here, it sounds like that's not currently in the works anywhere. Superman has officially flown past the $600 million mark at the global box office, making it the first superhero movie of 2025 to do so. James Gunn's DC Universe Kickstarter is now on $604.5 million globally, with most of that money made in North American theaters. Gunn has offered his thoughts on why Superman is doing better domestically than internationally, which you can read at IGN.com. Earlier this month, Gunn made the surprise announcement that Superman would see its digital release on Friday, August 15th, just over a month after the film launched in theaters. Gunn blamed this relatively early home release on HBO Max TV series Peacemaker Season 2, which follows on directly from the events of Superman. But Superman remains available to watch in theaters, and it's there that the movie has set a number of records. For example, Superman is the highest-grossing Superman film in the U.S. ever, with $347 million. Zack Snyder's 2013 DCEU Kickstarter Man of Steel made $291 million at the domestic box office. But Man of Steel, starring Henry Cavill as Superman, did much better internationally, bringing in $379.1 million for a global total of $670.1 million, a figure Superman almost certainly won't beat. Globally, Superman is comfortably ahead of all other superhero films released in 2025 so far, with its closest competitor, The Fantastic Four: First Steps, lagging behind by over $100 million. Indeed, with both the MCU and the DCU not planning any other superhero films for 2025, Superman looks set to end the year as the clear winner. After weekend 5, First Steps is now on $257.3 million domestically and $232.8 million internationally, for a global total of $490.1 million. The film's commercial performance is being seen as something of a disappointment, despite bringing in more money already than Captain America: Brave New World and Thunderbolts. But Marvel Studios has two big hitters coming up in 2026, Spider-Man: Brand New Day and Avengers: Doomsday, which First Steps leads into. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt's F1 is now on $603.4 million, marking a significant theatrical success for Apple. Zach Cregger's killer horror thriller Weapons is now up to $115.9 million in North American theaters after 3 weekends, with a global haul of $199.4 million. Weapons' commercial success is well-deserved. IGN's Weapons review returned a 9 out of 10, saying, "Writer-director Zach Cregger blends unbearable tension and dark humor once more in Weapons, a horror blockbuster that's less of a blunt force barbarian and more of a sharpshooting assassin." It's worth noting that Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters released in theaters this weekend after its huge launch on the streaming service, and may well be the highest-grossing movie over the past few days, even ahead of Weapons. Netflix does not report box office numbers, but based on K-pop Demon Hunters' widespread release globally and social media reports of sold-out screenings, Netflix no doubt has a rare theatrical hit on its hands. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.